Back at it, Stu Podcast. We in the building. Yo, sports picks, right back at it. Best bets, getting our shit together, making sure that you can get this thing together today. Right now, what we're going to do is, what are you doing with a teaser card, big dog?
I got them both here.
All right, okay. So we're going to come in, give you the way that we come up with some bets. This is good for all those who may not have their things together. So we're going to take a quick couple minutes today on the show and get you together just off our NFL picks. You know what I'm saying? Give you some bonus picks at the end on some other sports. But today will be a good day where you will learn how to cap or at least find out what the cap is or at least keep up with some things on your study. So I know a lot of people out there have their own ways and stuff, but are you successful? Are you over 60%? I would say if you are, that's good. Let's all talk and get some better ways for us all to do it. But if you're not, then you should learn. All right, so here we go. Yeah. So going straight down the line today, big dog, we got these Packers and the Giants, and they're giving the Giants 6.5. Now, normally, it's being as though I'm not just shooting a bet out there and giving you the little short intake about it, I'm going to just say that I would go in and say, how many times did the New York Giants cover a 6.5? And if I had to say that, I'm going to say that they covered it a lot. And we're just talking, like me and Big Dog would be on here. I call StrongArm Big Dog sometimes. He's about 6'9" out here. If he's 6'2", he acts like he's 6'9". So what I'm saying is we get to our bets, and we're out here going back at each other.
75.
Yep, exactly. Bing! I'm sorry I ain't got that on my show. I need my motherfucking sound guy right. Bing! All right, so the New York Giant guys definitely cover against the spread. It's right here on covers. You know what I'm saying? Against the spread. They are, I'm sorry, the Green Bay Packers covers. I'm looking at it right now. It's the exact opposite of what I thought. See, that's why we talk about it. Green Bay is 7-4 against the spread, and the New York Giants are 4-7 against the spread. 1-4 at home. You know, important for the spread that you want to know how many times they can pop the spread, because winning the game is different, because their overall record says 2-9, and then they're 1-4 at home.
Yeah, Green Bay just coming off that loss there. I think they're going to be angry and want to get back in the win column, because the NFC you're going to have at least you're going to need like 10 to 11 wins. You know what I mean?
To get on this year.
In the NFC.
Yeah, the playoffs this year is bananas.
You got to at least win the division, and everybody not doing that.
Well, I don't have them winning the division right now against Minnesota. That's one. And if I had to say that's a big thing, then they're going to have to worry about that alone. So they're not going to get in. They could try to win this game. And it doesn't even matter if they win by 6 or if they win by 6.5.
I'm going to go with the public. The public probably going with Green Bay all the way. So,
well, as far as cover says, yes, it's 78% to the public, saying that Green Bay is going to win. The Giants has a 22% chance, according to the public, again. And a lot of times these websites have free picks and such. I also say about the free picks, you're supposed to do your study along with seeing that it's a free pick. If you take it as a free pick, you should have some backing up of why you're taking it. All right, so there it is. We've got the Green Bay. Ricky Tran says take Green Bay, and he's saying on covers today, take Green Bay. So what would you do? Take Green Bay?
Yeah, I'm gonna rock up with Green Bay. They're coming off that loss. They're 6-0 against the spread.
Mm-hmm.
You know, coming off the loss last 6 times. So that means after they take a loss, they come back pretty strong. So I think I'm gonna rock out with the Packers, man. Did you see where the public was?
Yep, Green Bay. So I would take Green Bay right now, just on the money line alone, with a 6.5 spread. That can't be too bad.
They got over under 45.
The over under. If it started at 46.5 and it went down to 45, I would think that the Giants will not be able to score, and I'm going to take an under. Right there. It's right away. That's the easiest play today. Under. Packers under. So Panthers, Redskins. Last week the Panthers came in, gave New Orleans all they can stand. This week they're standing 10.5 points as a favorite over the Redskins. Now the Redskins,
feeling themselves right now.
They should be. They got their first win. The young bull got out there. He didn't get to take the last snap. He was taking a selfie on the sideline, and they had to put the backup in there just to go ahead and take a kneel. That was kind of embarrassing for a franchise. But the young man got his first win. I mean, I can't feel bad for him on that part of it. I just know sometimes some of these constituents and these hard-nosed NFL people want to see you continue the game out, which I do believe. If I wouldn't want to have my star player out there taking selfies. Why? Anyway, so, you know what I mean? I don't run a team, so I'm not.
He was happy. He was doing his thing.
All right, well, you going to take his happy ass when he takes his 10?
Nah, that's a lot of points for any team. I'm probably not even going to be involved in the game. I think the over-under probably be a better play here with Washington. It says 40. I think they can get over 40.
I'm going to take the over as well. It started out as 40.5. It's moving up and down between 39.5. 0.5 is the little cursor moving back and forth. So I think I'm definitely going to have to work with that over. Washington can definitely put some points up. Carolina's not that good on defense, and Washington's definitely not that good on defense. So we'll know that McCaffrey will run through them, and, yeah, they should be up by 10 by the halftime. So we'll go right down the line. We ain't even going to keep up with that too long. Still picking up our bets. We're just showing you how to get it done. You know what I'm saying? We're in here getting it in, trying to do what we can. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do some things that might be blotched out, may not be blotched out, but we're doing things like how we would do them in the war room. You know what I'm saying? Battle.
Because just speaking on the Packers and Redskins game, the only reason why you would probably work with the over-under is because that's a lot of points to give any NFL team. You know what I mean? Even though they home, I mean, 10 points is a lot. And, you know what I mean, looking over here on the teaser card here, they got the Panthers at a -4, so they still trying to get you on that teaser, and they're giving the Redskins a +16, so they're trying to make you think, are you going to just take the Panthers with that -4 or the -10? And you just don't. I mean, Redskins do have a little bit of defense, but I think the over-under would probably be a better bet. If y'all like the under, you know what I mean, that's cool too, you know what I mean? I just think because of what happened in the Bears and the Lions game, that went over by like a point, you know what I mean, even on the teaser card. So, you know what I mean, the game just went over. So I think this game probably will go over that 40.5. I'm gonna try to rock out with the over on that.
Surely. So we definitely on that together. But you're going to take the Panthers as well, because I would take the Panthers. That 10.5 doesn't seem like it's enough. They may need about 13. I think they squealed either the numbers up or down this week. As far as the number makers,
you know what?
Smart bookmakers always will mess with your head as a bettor.
If I'm gonna have to choose, I'm gonna go with the Redskins.
Okay. Well, we're a third into this, you know what I'm saying? We're taking up some good time, you know what I'm saying? But we're going to keep it going forward.
That's going to be the card buster.
The Redskins. All right, cool.
I'm predicting the Redskins is going to be the card buster for this weekend.
All I know is Dwayne Haskins a rookie quarterback, and will he be able to play against a defense of this stature as a rookie quarterback? Because everyone's been able to expose it except last week's team. And I'm a firm believer in that if you're a rookie quarterback, it takes some tremendous power to get your win on. That's why we lost. That's why we lost last week with Denver, because we didn't take in effect that he was a rookie. You keep telling me Brandon Allen's not a rookie. How many games he got under his belt? He's a rook.
It was another Allen.
You know what I'm saying?
I was talking about Josh.
All right, cool.
Bulls.
Yeah, Josh Allen. Yeah, right. But Brandon Allen. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot of Allens, man.
Okay,
Allens is out here doing their thing. Kyle, all of them, they doing their thing. You know what I mean?
Okay, so
I'm only taking the Redskins. It's only because it's just a point grab. You know what I mean? That's all that is. That's just a friendly joint out there. That's just a lean. Ain't like nothing serious. So. You know what I mean? I would take the Redskins, though. But, we can move on to the next one.
The over was our best play in that. That's definite.
I would take that.
And I'll run down these bets at the end so you'll have a nice little look. So we got the Ravens, 49ers. We're third into the picks. As we say, it was a really short weekend because we had the Thanksgiving games. But we got these other games coming up, and this is the third game coming up of a set of, I believe, like we have 11 or 12 games here. Wow. Pick up. Hold on real quick. Hold on. Are we on the show live? God, look. Hey.
Nice game.
Wait, big dog, wait. I'm gonna have to call y'all back. I'm on the show, but I got y'all live. What's going on?
What's going on, man? Shout out to Stu Podcast. It's Beamer. It's Eric here. We're going to let y'all lock back in. But, hey, hit me when the Stu Podcast over, man. We just wanted to lock in with you, make sure everything was cool. That's all.
That's it. Okay, love. That's right. That's love. All right, family. I'll see y'all later. All right, love. Peace.
That's what's up.
I didn't broke in on the call right there. So, third into it, like I said, we got the Ravens and the Niners going in from a set of like 12 games here. The Niners are getting 6.5 points. They are one of the best teams in the league. The Ravens are one of the best teams in the league. It's very hard for me to say that the 49ers can get 6 anywhere. Whatever happens, whoever's getting the points in this game is where Price would play. Mainly because both the teams are like number one teams. And I guess most bettors will want to play like that as well, but I'm saying that if it started at 6.5, now it's down to 5.5.
5.
Delaware Park somehow has the number before everybody else does.
I'll tell you what.
Big deal.
I'll tell you what.
What teams y'all was talking about?
Yeah. Just speak up, bro.
I ain't trying to interrupt that shit.
Nah, that's part of the Stu Podcast. The background shit is part of it. We need all that. What we're talking about...
The Ravens and the 49ers.
The Ravens and the 49ers, a game, one of the biggest games of the season. Should be flexed to prime time, but it wasn't. And being as though it wasn't, that makes me believe that Lamar Jackson will either do what he's supposed to, or the 49ers is going to do what they wasn't supposed to.
I'm not getting in front of that freight train, man.
Lamar Jackson.
All right, fellas.
Okay, big dog.
They doing
you
it.
out?
They doing it to
all right,
everybody.
What you got going on for the day?
Chilling, man. I ain't doing too much. Taking it easy.
All right, it's your birthday, so I mean, I guess.
They doing it to everybody.
You about to do that thing?
They making it look easy.
Okay.
Wait, did they lose? I ain't leaving like that.
They making it look easy.
Oh man, I told him.
Lost to come back in perspective.
He ain't want the loss, man. My man was over there playing Madden on his birthday, man. I told him don't finish the game, man.
I was at the 3 line.
Now, on the birthday boy, just to give you a little idea, his birthday boy was winning. He had won game, and then I said, yo, you might as well just chill. You can go home undefeated. Nothing wrong with that. He did not. He played another game. Now he's 1-1. That makes you feel like, yo, man, is this my birthday? Is it real? God, he could have just won a winner. All right, anyway. So back to it. San Francisco is definitely not in a good situation playing the freight train. So if they're getting 6.5, a lot of people have it at 5.5 right now. Yeah. Delaware Park always has the natural number before everybody else. They have some of the best sports and bookmakers ever, I believe. And I'm going to say that they're going to need it. So I will go with the Ravens. And we're both on that train. We don't have to go too far with that. The over-under is 46.5.
Yeah,
I can't support either way now.
Outside, you know what I mean? If it's cold or something outside, I don't know if them Southern Cowboys will be able to, you know what I mean, hold off that Ravens, you know what I mean, indoor, outdoor, weather. Right now, you got to take into account the weather. A lot of the outside games, you probably can bank on a good under because of the weather. You know what I mean? Check the forecast. You know what I mean? If it's raining, check the wind. If it's a lot of wind out there, obviously they can't throw the ball. You know what I mean? And I don't know, it's been windy as hell, up around this piece. So I would think that Garoppolo is going to struggle here, even though they do have a nice running game. The game sets up nice, and it can't nobody else do it, the 49ers. But I just checked something. And the 49ers do give up yards on the rush. And you got the number one rushing team, number one scoring team in the league coming into here. You know what I mean? Y'all coming in their building. And I'm not going to go against that. I just have to take my chances, you know what I mean, with the Ravens.
It's a good call. So I think I'm going to live with that. San Francisco has a good front that they can run through as well. So if the run game is definitely a good play there, I would take the under. I live with the under.
You got to be able to score with the Ravens. If you cannot score with the Ravens and they continuously just put up points like that, you're going to get behind. It's just like Golden State was. When they get that barrage of threes, it was over, man. Down 20.
Facts.
Man, so I like... You got to go all out of your element now.
I like what's going on out there. They're going to have to run the game. They have to run the ball. They're going to take the ball out of Lamar's hands
Don't
because
sleep on the Ravens defense. They've been holding cats. Ever since they made that trade to Marcus Peters, you got to watch how defense, you know what I mean, and fluctuate all that new talent. You know what I mean? I think he's fitting in well. And the defense has been rocking lately.
Right, I got you.
I can't take nothing away. I'm not even going to do it. I'm not going to sit back and watch Lamar do another 5-touchdown day, and I'm not on the right side of the bet.
I'm going to take San Francisco in that game. They got to run.
Mm-hmm.
The better run game is on the side of San Francisco. For as those for what I believe, I know they got to travel, and it's a 1 o'clock game, so I don't know. For some reason, I think they may be able to cover this 6. All right, so back at it. We're going into the Colts, Titans.
So that's your.
My analysis officially is going to be the over/under is definitely an under. I'm going to take the under in that game. I'm going to say that they're both going to have to run the ball. If you're both running the ball on a cold day, the clock is just tick, 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 tick.
The question is, can San Francisco get 30 points?
Yes, on the ground. No, they cannot.
Because the Ravens are getting 30.
They may not this time. This is probably be the best that they played all year as far as defense.
From Arizona been put up 30 on somewhere around there.
Well, Belichick always had problems with running quarterbacks. San Francisco plays Seattle all the time, so they'll be on their Russell duty. Just a hunch. All right, so back at it.
All right.
I'm going with the Niners. He's going with the homie. I will go with the homie on the money line and live with it. Just the way I took the Packers is the same way you should take the Ravens money line. Colts, Titans, 2.5. The Titans are the perennial conference winners. Fourth game of the season, fourth game of this week 13. And we got, it's not week 13, it's week 14, isn't it? It's week 14. And so we got the Titans coming in, plus 2.5. You gotta like the Titans. They're coming in hot. Plus 2.5. Easy play. Go ahead and get those Titans money. You can money line them. That's my play. There's no doubt about that. Now,
so why do you think the Colts are? Is everybody banged up? I mean, why you feel strongly about?
Public is already a Colt play. You know, that's just the way how it goes. The Colts is a public play. So there's no doubt they're going to be favorited at home against the Titans. But who's hotter than Tannehill and the Titans right now in that division?
But you didn't believe
Houston.
Before.
I didn't believe because my crazy ass just went away with some of the things that I believed in at the beginning of the season. Now I'm back. What I said at the beginning of the season, Titans was a playoff team last year. They're too tough. Why are they always under statuses? You know why they're always under? Because they're not on TV. And so while they're not on TV, you don't know what the dynamic of their team is.
Okay.
So by them not being public, who knows? The public has no idea what this team can do. This team is way better than the Colts.
But I like your Titans pick. I'm gonna rock with that too.
Of course you did. I knew you was just playing with me, homie. All right, so here we go. We're going to take.
I've been on the Titans, baby. I've been on them every week. You know what I mean?
All right, we moving through. Got the Eagles, Dolphins. What's going on with the Dolphins? Can they get this 9?
Boy, this is a tricky game. Fitzpatrick is going to play. We all know this. We all know Fitzpatrick is going to do his thing. Now, the Eagles' defense is very tough. You know what I mean? Don't get it misconstrued. They do have a tough defense, but it's the offense, man. Like, is Alshon going to play? We know Deshaun's out. You just got to run it down the line. You know what I mean? Wentz, he's not playing like Wentz. You know what I mean? He's not running out of the pocket. He's just staying in there, taking the hits. You know, I think he's scared to run. I think he might blow that knee out again or something. You know what I mean? He ain't running. You know what I mean?
Well, the last couple games,
you got to stay within the framework of your game. You know what I mean? You can't.
If we just go
away from that.
You're right. And if we go off the last couple games, the Dolphins played Cleveland. They played them tough.
What was that?
But they lost. They got blown. They with the coverage. They covered the 10. Cleveland
That's what I'm
did.
saying.
Is the Eagles better than Cleveland? That's all I'm asking you.
I mean, right now Cleveland is better.
Even without,
I think so.
What's name didn't even play. Garrett didn't even play.
They still put heat on them.
So defensively,
But
the way that we put
22,
defensively, they put Russell in a bind last week. Everybody seen it, but the team struggled.
Oh well,
the Eagles.
Yeah, your offense is just it don't work anymore. I mean, y'all don't do the RPOs. I mean, y'all just real vanilla.
Sanders was out. I mean, not Sanders. I'm sorry.
It's Ertz or nothing. And if I'm a defensive coordinator, you're not going to just throw it to him all game.
That's right.
It's not going to happen. Somebody else.
Our main back was out. That's all I'm telling you. So, not saying there's
What's wrong with him?
I don't know. I think he's hurt. He's
Is Jay
pretty
and Jai
banged up.
playing? Maybe he might want to get some revenge out here.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
See, if Jahi plays, then that's their butt.
Last week, whatever.
That's their butt. I like that Ajayi revenge game as well. But I like it because
really put up?
the Eagles are playing against a defense, and plus, Miami plays tough at home. You may can take that 9, but the Eagles either really suck by losing, by winning by less than 9, or they really good because they won by more than 9.5. But all I'm telling you is they're not that good this season. I'm a fan, and I'm a little upset about bleeding green this season. But I think
they got the Eagles with a -4 on the teaser. You got to watch out for that, guys.
Mm-hmm.
That 4 means that, sometimes you just got to be, you got to be sure if they're going to get it, they're going to get it. But they only gave them like 5. It's supposed to be 6. It should be 3.5. They put it at 4. So they want you to think about taking those Eagles with no kind of offense going. You just got to see if Lance Johnson is playing. Maybe the Eagles got a shot. I think he's still questionable. When he's out, it just makes a big difference in the Eagles. It's already been documented. So I don't know. I think I would rock out maybe with the over/under here.
Solid.
Which is, what we got there? 44.
Big dog, Fan, can we go halfway through and then get back to the music? Take a little break right there and then go back, or can we just go all the way through? Because I know we usually take time out for the music part of this and all the other things, but right now, I just want to make sure that we can do either or. Because we're like halfway through. All right, so we're at the Chiefs Raiders. We're both taking the Dolphins without question. The Eagles are not going to be able to cover a 9.5. Well, the Chiefs Raiders is playing.
It could be a card buster too.
As the Dolphins?
Yeah.
Well, I would believe if I have to go on the PFF, watching the matchups, and like I said, they could definitely kill it. Alshon Jeffrey's there. We got Greg Ward out there with J.J. Whiteside. J.J. Arcega Whiteside.
When the last time the Eagles been favored by 9 points?
The last time they didn't cover it, for certain.
Did they ever have a 9? So this could be the biggest spread of the year for them. You know what I mean?
Man,
I don't know. Some of the plays be queasy. But, you know what I mean, if it's not queasy, it really ain't a good play, you know what I mean? Just go, just put your nuts on the line sometimes, man.
No, I'm totally feeling you on that.
Go with just the money grab of the points, you know what I mean? Sometimes it be the points, not necessarily the team, so.
61% says I'm rocking with Philly. 61% of the nation says they're rocking with them already. I'm going with the damn Miami. It started at 6, it moved up to 10.
I'm gonna take the under.
I probably won't play it on my ticket, so you're like, I'm just trying to give like insight so that he has at least his bet together, and you guys as well, and we're going right through
what
it.
What
you know
about the over/under? What you think about that?
Well, halfway through, I'm gonna say 45 is a high ass score. 45 is like the mid range of scores.
Yeah, I know.
If they get to 10, they definitely went over.
They got it 44 here.
If they covered the 10, they went over, because Miami's going to score on our defense. That's just period. You know what I mean?
Your defense haven't given up a lot of points.
Yeah, that's not true. We're giving up points that we shouldn't. I mean, I know they want to give the Eagles some form of what's wrong or what's happening.
You held Seattle to 17. Before that, y'all held. Y'all played the Patriots.
I'm well aware of what you're saying, big dog, but I'm gonna tell you right now that the Eagles are 5-6. Okay?
What's there against the spread record?
We're 5-6, and we're looking at the end of the season. You can't tell me a 5-6 team that you could tell me their defense is good ever in time. So their defense is not that good.
Looking to do something.
I get it. I know they passed the eye test on PFF. I'll go on the PFF and give you a little look at what's going on with PFF.
I'm not messing with it.
They have them at 16th, just behind the Baltimore Ravens, 16th. Okay, that's right above Seattle, 17th. So Green Bay's 18. This is the PFF grade, and by me saying that, there's a lot of teams that's ahead of them. And if I had to start from the top, we're talking about Pittsburgh, San Francisco, New Orleans. Pittsburgh. The top 3 is Pittsburgh, San Francisco, and New England. That's what a good defense looks like. That we're mid-range. That's what they're telling us. And Miami is the poop range. So they're right at the bottom still, but they're improving. Give you a score. 37-27.
How y'all gonna get 37 points, man?
Man, they ran it down our throats. They passed it. Dun, 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 Yeah, Eagles fan, nigga. EAGLES, Eagles, nigga. Yeah, that's me.
So it should be over there. You talked about 37 points.
All right, I'm gonna bring it down some. All right.
I'm with you.
34-24. Yes, here we go. Now back at it. Chiefs Raiders. I'm a sad homer, guys. Y'all can't let me get into that too much. But the Chiefs Raiders. Again, they're going with the 10.5 spread. I don't like it. Your team's now. While we're up with PFF in front of me, they're 27th on defense. They just gave up the Ghost last week. Not looking too good.
Kansas City at home is always a strong team.
Kansas City at home is always a good
It's our
team.
arch rival, though. It's a rivalry game.
Their defense is so low.
I mean, you're giving us 10 points.
Hans.
You gotta take the 10 points. It's just a money grab for me. I mean, you're giving me 10 points.
All right.
Against, we in the top 5 in offense now. Now we can score the ball, so for a team to be able to cover, at least if you're able to score, you can cover the game. With
He
10
said
points,
we, ladies and gentlemen. Anytime you say we when we're involving ourselves in sports bets, we don't want any parts of that. Now, you are ranked number 8th in offense, according to PFF spread. And
top 10.
Eagles are ranked number 10. So that's only like 2 slots away. And the grades are like 76 to a 75.8. So you tell me if, it's like 1 point off.
All right, well.
We're top 10, Eagles. And you's like, how you going to get 37? Oh, now we got the same question bouncing back to you.
Mahomes has been struggling lately, though.
Oh, goodness
Could this be a
gracious.
get-back game for him?
Mahomes' offense is ranked 14th.
See, we better than them.
You are better than them. Right now, as I can see.
What about defense?
So you guys are getting points?
The key to the game is, can we hold the passing game? Because they don't run the ball. So if we can somehow hold them out throughout the passing game.
Something about how when y'all play home and away, something's going on there.
I know we got bad records. I'm looking at some suspect records.
Ooh, yes,
The
sir.
last couple of games that
Yes,
we
sir.
really haven't been covering. So
1-4 on the road. Your record is 1-4, 2-3 on the road against the spread.
we did just get blown out by.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I guess
Bounce back.
where the public at?
The public is on very slightly leaning towards Kansas City. It's 57% to 43%. With that 10, Oakland, it sounds like it's a good game. There's a free pick in there. I'm going to give you the free pick from Tim Michael. He says take Kansas City, but he has nothing for you to read. He just says take them. Just my selection. Analysis come. One play. He actually says analysis to come. So he's going to give you some analysis. His prediction for this game is 38-10. So this is Tim Michael. He likes them 38-10. Now that's a covers thing. Shout out to Tim Michael. I just gave you a little shout out,
10
Tim.
points.
Huh?
That's all he said. We're gonna score is 10.
Man, everybody believes in that. Like all the football aficionados said, y'all done, man. So
Damn. But we can run on these Bulls. I guess I would take the under. I'm gonna take the under in the divisional game
okay,
and live with it.
all right. It went from
I'm just gonna
54
take the
down
under.
to
I'm not even
51.
gonna mess with that game. See how I just stay away from it. If I ain't gonna go with the,
It started at 54. It's down to
but
51.
I would just take the Raiders on a money grab. So I'm just.
I'm not mad at you for trying to do your best at that, but I'm gonna tell you right now. You talking about take the money grab? It's cool. Either one of us is gonna be right or wrong. We never win or lose when we bet with your home team. It's just one of those things. I always say just leave it alone. But Tim Michael said
it's going to be real windy that game. So, yeah, I think the under would be cool that game because it's going to just leave it up to the running game. So, if you got a lot of running going on, that's going to milk the clock. Hopefully, they don't score too quick. Hopefully, we can hold them out so they don't just go crazy on us.
Big Dog, I just helped you save face. I let them have Tim Michael's pick. It's good. It's all good.
20.
We're popping bottles. We're back at it.
24,
Stu
27.
Podcast. We getting it in. You feel me?
Raiders.
That's how it sounds when you're in here getting it in with my friends. You feel me? We got some things going on. So, you know what I'm saying? Taking shots and keeping it moving. You know what I mean? We're having a good time right here. Doing what we got to do. Madden in the background. You know what I'm saying? 0-0 Baltimore against the Eagles. You know what I mean? Stu Podcast. Just trying to keep it nice and light, low. Getting these bets going. Get a little Bel Air in your throat. Get where the music's at. You know what I'm saying? We're doing it. Shout out to Fentretainment.com. Shout outs to my co-host that's usually here. Shout outs to my co-host now, StrongArm Betting in the building. Yo, we're doing it, man. You know what I'm saying? We're just doing our best to do what we like to do. Love or like. I don't know. My wife will get on me for that. She always has this game where if we mess up our words, that's why I think when I get on here, I'm not that messed up about it, because if we mess up our words, we'll be quick to catch up on, what did you just say? So a lot of times, I'm sorry, I got my mind on something else. Shout outs to my boy Dolph, dealing with some tragic things in the household. All right, so we're going in. We got New England, Houston, playing right now. That's my boys, Houston. I got some little love with the Houston guys. They gave my son a shot when he was playing out there. Some things that I like and don't like about the team, but I do like the players and what they got going on.
So New England.
New England, if we have to say what team gave it to New England, it was only 3 teams in my mind. 3 teams. I just gave you all the brother man because I had 2 fingers up.
Bill O'Brien sucks
my
against Belichick.
gosh.
You know what I mean? When he goes up against Belichick, he folds. I'm rocking out. Even though the Patriots ain't scoring a lot.
Man, take a sip of that Bel Air while I tell you what I think.
Okay.
Because this is going to be real balanced. Houston. New Orleans. No, matter of fact, let me take you back. Buffalo and the Ravens gave New England the game of their life. Why? Because the quarterback mattered. Why? The quarterback mattered. Hold on. Give me a second. You have to be a master of pocket presence.
Number 1D.
Way more than Lamar Jackson in the pocket throwing better is. Did you get that?
Number 1D.
Watson. Dog, you said you were going to listen. You're just saying a whole bunch. You just blurting out stuff, man. Give me a shot, man. Give me a shot. We got Deshaun Watson, way better than Josh Allen. Josh Allen only lost by 6. Watson can beat him outright the same way Jackson did. Outright beat Belichick. If you do one of 2 things, you can get past the Stephen Gilmore part. He's the best defender in the game. He's a GOAT.
Yeah.
Shout out to Steph Gilmore, the defensive cornerback.
Put it down.
Now, with that being said, Stephen Gilmore was still playing good out there, but they still threw 2-3 touchdowns. Matter of fact, they scored every drive. And if you know anything about football, they never went off the 30 scripted plays, my G. He ran down the line on these jokers, man. Okay, so all I'm saying is within the same presence and context as my boys in Houston, hands down, I would bet $100
I'm going with Brady.
on just the team alone to win the game.
Brady.
Throw that across the screen. That's the best play of the weekend. It's Houston.
Brady.
Brady, you don't even like Brady. Anyway, here we go. Give me a score. Give me a score, and then we can just move on to the next game.
Since Brady hasn't been scoring a lot lately, I would say somewhere around, because I think they're going to be able to hold Deshaun down, you know what I mean? So I'm thinking like maybe something like 23 to like.
Where's your laptop? I'm about to bring this up for you.
19, something like that.
I'm about to bring this up for you right now. Hold on. We getting right into this. You is not going to make my boy mad. You is not going to talk about my boy like this. I'm about to go right in this. Sorry, folks. Well, this is the kind of stuff we get into while we're in here. Like, yo, you got to see this bet. It's like right there for him. He wants to see Tom Brady and them about something. No. Matter of fact, let's just go to Tom first real quick, okay? Now, Tom Brady in the AFC fucking East.
These niggas is nice, man.
They are 10-1.
It's just Belichick. That's
right. Now, all the 10-1 games, I'm just trying to see what game that was close to this. And they're giving them the spread's 3.5, big dog. You talking about he gonna get him? It should be 6 or something like that if it was gonna be Tom Brady and them got him.
It's something wrong with Tom's elbow.
You know the spread is juice. The spread is juice right now.
I just don't believe in Houston.
Bro, how can you just... All right, anyway. Okay, well, so the Browns...
Like in the big game, Houston's an alright team. Don't get me wrong. Just
They beat the Browns 27-13. The Browns shouldn't even been that close. Then they came back and got ravened. Okay? Then they came back and gave the Eagles, that terrible, desolate team we just talked about, we gave them a game. We only lost by 7, and Aguilar dropped the rock. People who don't know or seen the game, Aguilar dropped the rock for the game tire. You think Deshaun Watson and Hopkins going to have a problem with passing on this? They're going to be running Hopkins all over the place with Gilmore, then they're going to bring back their other players.
They've been smashing these niggas though.
Man, it's the same makeup of the team, bro.
They've been giving them the business.
All right. I can't make him, folks. That's it. Play of the week, Houston, plus 3.5.
I'm going Patriots money line. You know what I mean?
What are they getting on the spread on the teaser?
They getting the +2.
Wow. That means they can lose by 3.
That mean they gonna blow them up.
No, that means they can lose by 3. What you mean? I just lost off a +2 the other day. I'm not hearing that. I just lost off of it big time. Yeah, they got blown. They got blown out. You talking about? You thought it was a field goal game?
Because I went Mississippi Ole Miss.
No, college and NFL is 2 different caps. I ain't even trying to put those in the same league, dog. Word ain't.
I like the Patriots money line. I'm rocking with that.
All right.
I'm rocking with that.
Okay.
I like Deshaun.
All right.
Heisman.
Man, listen here. That's my guys. That's a good 8 o'clock game. Houston's the play.
Yeah.
Go ahead, get your plussy on, because when I say plussy, that means take the money line.
Ooh.
Take the money line and live with it, okay? Because that joint's going to be a great play for the 8 o'clock game. We skipped all the way down on that because I was jumping around on this covers. But we're going to come back to the Jaguars game. The Jaguars are playing the Buccaneers, and it's a 0.5 point spread. The Jaguars screwed me the last 2 weeks. Now, I'm
not ready.
Well, Foles, this is his 3rd game, so I'm like, that happens. What do you think about that?
This game is like kind of crazy. You know what I mean? Both teams up and down all season. They got just a win here at Delaware Park. I don't know. I mean, Buccaneers played good last week, right? Jaguars ain't played good in the last 2 weeks. How long are they going to keep playing like this? Is this the week that they finally get over the hump?
I don't think so. I'm not on the team no more. I used to be rocking out with them, and across the board, they have nothing to show.
What is the...
They might as well go back with Minshew. Damn.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Got the over-under at 48, so they think it's going to be a lot of scoring.
Something's telling me pick the Jags, but of course, you know, my heart's not going to allow me because I lost money on you 2 weeks in a row. Last week, I was supposed to get the kabuki of wins, and you mother suckers blowed it.
I'm
you're done.
I'm go with the Buccaneers.
Yes, he did. This is just tragic. Bucks. All right, well, don't kind of write me off, but I'm about double bucked up with him. So we got the. We're gonna go up with the Buggies.
With the Bucks.
And we're gonna go back with the Jets and the Bengals. Right back at it. We're in the building. Stu Podcast, brought to you by Fentretainment. We're in the building, trying to get these sports bets together. It's a sports mania today. You know, we got our sports bets and analysts in here today. StrongArm betting, and we're out here killing them. You know what I mean? We got the gold in the background. Some essence in the air, I guess, if you want to say incense or in the air. And then we got the, little Bel Air kind of like sipped up. So it's like, it's getting real tragic for me to kind of think about anything else but the winners. He already gave you some winners. I gave you mine. We're going to keep it moving. We only got about 4 games left. Stick with me. Give you the outro. Getting my life right. We're going to get back to these Thanksgivings and Black Fridays. I don't know what you're doing, but the sales are out there. If you're on your Cyber Monday-ish, go ahead, fool with that. But I tell you what, Christmas is right around the corner, and we should have something special for the Christmas show. I think we should do something with a whole bunch of acts and things of that nature. I think we should just go ahead and collect a mic and have all the rapper friends of mine who was either on the show or going to be on the show. We just have a nice little joint and just like really do it, because I know about around the holidays, there's a lot of people who aren't sharing the same religions, but I truly believe that even if that's the truth, it's still a family thing, and I like to bring my family together somehow, even if I wasn't able to do a show, which I do every year, and just do something great for the guys. Nice little situation and feeling for as far as the music goes. So I'm gonna talk to my producer and best bud and see if we can get this together, because I think the Christmas show should be real special. You know what I mean? Thanksgiving was like all football and turkeys and shit. Everybody sitting around getting fat.
Yeah.
But Thanksgiving and Christmas is two different darn holidays. Mm-hmm. Christmas is turning around the year. People want to get their lives right. The New Year's resolutions and all that stuff. So we want to get back on the new year, start making money. The quarter's about to change. If we're in the fourth quarter right now, you got your business together. You want to make sure that thing is spending right now, because this is your money month. All right, so money month for us over here with the best bets. Pow! I'm at you. Jets, Bengals. You know what I'm saying?
Jets, Bengals.
Hey, we didn't give you too many over-unders because we're not over-under bettors. You know why? Over-under bets are sucker bets. I ain't gonna lie to you. You can have your whole card together, and you're worried about what team wins and all that and that. And if you have to worry about an over and under, you should kind of play them all on the same ticket, so you can kind of like build a ticket of over-unders, and you can kind of understand that it has its own study. But if you want to like mix-o-plix and put one in there, you just can't be mad at yourself if that's the one that throws you off, because it's hard to get these over and unders right now, the way people play. And
go deep into the numbers.
Yeah, it is, but that type of study takes a lot. The weather and all that, it takes a lot of study. And I only say it's a sucker bet because it's like sitting there for you, and you get a 50% chance. But in Vegas' eyes, they know it's more like 60-40. Yeah. They made the number. So Jets, Bengals. And we got the Bengals getting 3.5 against my Jets. I'm saying my Jets because I've been betting with them the last 3 weeks, and guess who's been getting me that money? The Jets. That's right. They doing it. Sam Darnold,
So
he's seen ghosts, and now he's seeing toast. What you say?
You would go Jets money line?
Oh, for sure. No. I'll take the Jets minus 3.5. The Bengals don't. Oh, matter of fact, hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a second. They're bringing back Andy Dalton.
That's right.
Andy's hot. The Red Raider is hot.
He pissed. He got benched.
I like that. I like that narrative.
30 on these boys.
I like that narrative. All right, so before that, I would definitely take the Jets with the 3.5.
That would be a card buster too.
What? Well,
yeah.
What if the Jets actually just killed them, or the Bengals actually covering?
The Bengals covering.
I think the Bengals covering would be the best bet of the day.
The Bengals winning by 3 on some nut.
Again, I felt bad for Garrett yesterday, but I still bet against his dumb ass. And,
They're still trying to win, though. Even though they don't have no wins, they still trying to...
They were tanking for Tua. Now they're bowling for bowls, or whatever the heck they say.
If your boy come back, he back in the joint. Let's win one right quick, man. Show these boys what we got. I don't know, man. The Jets is hot right now. I probably would mess with the over.
Sam Darnold against that defense. I'm gonna look right here for y'all PFF to see what's going on.
I like the Jets. Money line is cool too.
All right, cool. They're 25th. Excuse me. They're 25th. The Bengals are of course 31st. Only team worse than them is Miami. Only team better than them, right above them, is Washington Redskins. And then Jacksonville, my poop, Jacksonville Jacks. Okay, now I'm going to have to say that there's a chance that they can get blown the heck out. So
who's that?
The Bengals. Because the Jets being anywhere near like 25, 23, that's like...
Can they stop the run?
The Panthers are 24th. Let me just give you some things. Panthers are 24th. Cleveland Browns are 23rd. This is overall.
Right.
And the Kansas City Chiefs are 22nd. That's all great teams you just talked about with powerful offenses and all that such. They're right in the mix of that. Mm-hmm. Right behind them is Atlanta Falcons, who sadly got monstered at the last night.
Over.
I had dreams that they didn't make me cover. Like, I went to sleep. You ever had a ticket? I don't know if you're better out there like me, but I had a ticket that I knew won.
That should go over.
But I kept waking up thinking that I lost. I couldn't believe it. I had to wake up, look at my phone. I was like, yo, what was the score last night? I was so out of it. I couldn't believe it. But guess what? I won. Because I know one thing for certain, them Atlanta Falcons stink.
Yeah, never take them when they favored.
That's true. So why would you take Why would you take the Bengals only getting 3.5 if you know they're the second worst team in the league?
I don't know. I just they might sneak up on the Jets, but I mean,
you know what? You're right.
They just beat us. That's all.
The Jets are on the road. They shouldn't be favored 3.5.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm assuming that they were home.
Right. So if they was home, they'd be a -6.5.
You're right. See, that's why we be talking about this shit, dog. I'm telling you, Bengals. There it is, 3.5. They're at least going to cover the 3.5.
I know it's tough to swallow.
It is.
It ain't never won, but when you look back on your car, you be like, yo, them goddamn Bengals did it.
I mean, I won on Thursday, but I'm trying to improve.
Been competitive, but I think my man might try to come in and do something. I don't know. That ain't gonna be not like one of my top picks or nothing.
Last 3 games, 1 bonus. I'm gonna give you this. I got the Cardinals right now. They're getting 3.5.
Yeah.
The Rams. How you feeling about that?
I like the Cardinals. I like the young boy at quarterback. He's been doing his thing, and you know what I mean. Get to running around. You know what I mean. He got good, accurate passes. Commands the offense now. You know what I mean. So the
Rams though.
You know what my vision is?
They're away.
The way Lamar just put up all them TDs on him, so
he's not Lamarish. Yo, bro, stop. He's nowhere near Lamar's game. Stop. Come on, bro.
I like Kyler.
Come on, bro.
At home too,
bro.
Coming off the bye, I'm gonna take the Cardinals.
All right, cool.
That might be one of my, you know.
They got 56% of the money going on the Rams. I'm sorry, 56% of the bets, not the money.
The line has moved down already.
Okay.
I got to be looking like really for the straight up win. I think they got it at 3 here.
Yeah, because it started at 3.5, now it's down to 2.5.
Yeah, I take
That's the natural number right now, the live number.
Here at Delaware Park at 3.5. You know,
okay.
They can't change it once they come out. So, you know what I mean. I think it's down to plus 2.5 now, so it's already came down. So I think some people banging the Rams a little bit.
Nah, they got that thing where they're gonna see this rookie quarterback and then he's dead.
They banging the Cardinals, but I get an extra point.
Nah, I'm not falling victim to that this weekend. Number 2 bet of the weekend, the Rams.
You gonna rock with the Rams?
Yeah, that's okay. They gonna kill him.
I'm gonna rock with the Cardinals.
Damn, just gonna do me like that. All right, back at it.
With the Cardinals, I like Kyler.
Chargers, Broncos, back at it. We got the last 2 games and a bonus. Yeah. I was giving you this bonus game because it's actually the weekend game. That's the Monday game, so we're gonna call that the bonus. See how I did that? All right, so the Chargers, Broncos is going at it. The Broncos is getting 2.5. I'm not really the best Bronco fan after how they did me last week, but it's a make or miss league, and you got to have a short memory. Okay, so there it is. I don't even remember what happened last week. If I really truly believe that the Broncos will win, guess what happens this week? The Chargers just benched Phillip. So guess what? He's supposed to be a damn Hall of Famer. He's done.
He just throws interception after interception.
Oh man, it's back.
Sometimes he don't even have to throw that ball. He could do something else with it, but he just. I can't trust him.
And he's always arguing with the offensive coordinator or the coaches and carrying on. Nobody yells at the coaches more than him. He reminds me of me at a flag game. I'm just like, no.
Who's motivated to win? That's the key to this game.
Are the Chargers in any mood to get to the playoffs? Can they make the playoffs?
They can come close.
I don't want to hear no close shit. That only counts in fucking horseshoes and hand grenades. What are you talking about? Can they make the playoffs?
I think they probably have to win out.
All right. At 4-7, they would have to win out and somebody die on a plane accident. Excuse my lord. Excuse me, Lord. I didn't mean to say it like that. They're not making it, is what I'm saying. 4-7.
I'm going to rock out with the under.
What's your Raiders?
Even though it's at 38. We're 6-5.
Y'all in the hunt?
Yes.
6-5, you're in the hunt.
Yes.
4-7, you're not in the hunt.
We're in the hunt. 6-6, whatever. We there.
Denver Broncos are 3-8.
It was a big loss, though. We were supposed to be playing for the.
Man, you're done. You're done. You're done.
This game against the Chiefs is big.
That's why I think I do like y'all this week. If people start to forget about that y'all were in the race, I think that will fuck them up. I will take that play. I'll take the Raiders going all the way back.
Take the Broncos after they burned you the last week.
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying. You gotta have a short memory in this whole thing.
You got the under only at 38. Normally them 38s be getting busted, man. That's a real low total. They talking like something like 20-17.
It started at a pick 'em. They're getting 3 now.
Who is?
Well, that's what they said the number was. Now it's 2.5, which is still 3 on here. That's pretty much to the natural number. Wow.
No, it's +2 on Delaware.
That's what I'm saying. Where? Yeah, +2.5. But that's what I'm saying. The 3 is more like the natural number. It's a good Charger play, without doubt. Popping bottles, Stu Cass, little flooded, not too much. The Bel Air already got me swimming. I'm already in here making the best bets I can. We got all these bets going out. It's a holiday weekend. How about you get your best bets together this weekend while you're listening to the Stu Podcast? The music was popping. Now we got these bets going. The next thing you can do is just keep winning with us. Because you know what? Best bets, we got our own thing going on. You can always see us on something. You know what I mean? So, yeah, see? He's already over there talking about the tough game.
Tough game right there. I probably won't even be in on that game. But go ahead, we'll go to what, the Browns and Steelers?
Yeah, because that's an under game, basically. I would think if it's a tough game, it's going to be a good under. And then as the Covers free pick says it's an under, while Will Rogers, I'm giving him a shout-out as well. Covers getting a whole shout-out, whole thing today because a lot of people follow Covers. And Covers is an easy little thing to get on, and you just see where the scores are at and who follows who and what. But some of these things are like geared to give you a bad pick too, so be careful out here when you're fooling with these free picks and stuff. All right, so the last game before the bonus game will be the Browns and the Steelers.
Some bogus stuff, man.
Yeah, Browns Steelers. Steelers get 1.5. No way that the Steelers can get this, even with Mason Rudolph or Kyle Rudolph or whoever they got another island over there too probably. Who you like? Bless you.
Probably with the Steelers.
With the 1.5? You're a
Steelers
homer. 41% of the nation's picking with the Pittsburgh Steelers as well. They're getting 2.5 as a live number. Delaware Park has a number at 1.5.
So I would have to take, if it was like that, then I probably would have to take the Browns with the 1.5 and just live with it. But it's going to be.
Thank you. There it is. So right away, before you even try to think about it too long, because you think long, you think wrong. I know one thing that I know for sure is what you want to think then, write this thing down. But you definitely.
That might be the 3 right there, man.
What, that Browns play?
The Browns, Patriots, and the Jets, maybe. I don't know.
Nobody said the Patriots were part of the big 3. That's your big 3. We're going to put this at the end of this thing. I tell you what, this guy here. All right, now. We're going to go into this last game.
So
this is the bonus game.
Pittsburgh can win?
Hell no. After they just blew Miami out? No. Their defense is a lot better. You're right. I mean, if not anything, that defense back there, you got Minka Fitzpatrick back there.
They balling.
That'll keep the under rolling. The over-under right now is at 39.5. You guys got to understand, the natural number is 45.5. That means both teams scored about 22, 23 points. So I'm thinking that if the over-under is 39.5, that's a super under game.
They both can get in the 20s. It's a wrap.
I wouldn't take the over in that game at all. Pittsburgh's not going to score.
Yeah, it's going to be windy.
Pittsburgh's not going to score. Is Olivia Vernian out or something?
Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be some guys out.
All right. You want to look down and try to find some extra stats because right now you're not even giving me anything on the table. I see nothing. I see nothing but ghost. That's your pick just floating away. Look at it. Look,
I already said the Browns. I ain't gonna mess around with it.
Yeah, you try to double back somehow. All right. It's on record right now.
They better work out.
That he said the Browns. So before anything like a day, he wants to change it. Like, yo, I seen it. I like the Steelers on the teaser, which they're getting what? What are they getting?
You gotta hedge the bet a little bit.
What are they getting?
On what? The teaser?
Yes.
+3.
They're getting a +3 on the teaser.
Yeah.
Before anything, he's going to take the +3 on the teaser, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to tell you right now, we're going to come back Stu podcast
it's a
next week.
-1 here in Delaware, you know.
Yeah, I'm talking about this +3 in
It's
the
a straight up win. So
right.
I'm just going to take that. That's at 1 o'clock.
Delaware Park has also these things here, too. They're like super teasers. Let me tell you what the super teaser says, too.
Bong, bong.
Because, you know, you can take this +10.5. You like that?
Packers.
They're getting +10.5 on the super teaser, big dog.
Who?
The Steelers.
+10? What's that mean?
and a half.
What's that?
There's a possibility they might not make it
All right,
at home. All right.
I'm a Rocco.
They haven't swept the Steelers in about 30 years, so maybe there's a chance.
Yeah.
All right, the last game of the night, Seahawks-Vikings. We're rounding up the bets. Podcast.
I'm not going against Russ. I got Russell.
Russ's MVP votes. Vikings aren't. But I do like them when they're home, the Vikings, but they're not.
Another money line.
They are a dome team, even though they're in Minnesota, the coldest state in the country.
They home.
Yeah, so I like
They had a
Seattle.
winter storm down there in Minnesota, so they might be a little bit uncomfortable trying to get to Seattle. They'll need to check up on that. You know what I mean? I'm going to rock out with Seattle. They ain't had to go nowhere.
That's a double Seattle play.
You know what I mean? So they might have had a little problem getting out of Minnesota, so I checked on that. So that has a lot to do, you know, when teams go on the road. So that's just something to check, you know what I mean? That's just a hunch. So the team at home, I'm going to just rock out with Russell Wilson. He's going to do whatever he got to do to get that win.
I'll take that.
Take that money line. I'm taking that money line. Straight up win.
I take the over because the wide receivers and Dalvin Cook and all that from Minnesota, man, them cats is nasty, man.
Yeah.
Them cats is nasty. They will put some points up, so the 50 can definitely get popped.
They
It's
got
49 and a
Josh
half.
Gordon in the mix now. I mean, they got a lot of big receivers, so
All right.
that's what Russ like. He like to throw that balloon ball up there.
Okay.
He coming down.
All right, so Stu Podcast, we came back. We gave you the wins. We gave you the losses. I can run right down
What's
these
the
joints.
best bets though?
The best bets, I gave it to you as my best bet. You want to give them your best bet?
Yeah, I want your best bets, and I'll give out my best bets.
Nah, because I won this weekend, so I'm last.
So
you're first.
Last, I'm
Yep.
first.
Yep, I won.
Seattle on the money line. Monday Night Football.
Mm-hmm.
Taking Seattle on the money line. That's going to be one of my picks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to rock out with the Patriots money line,
Mm-hmm.
Browns money line, and that's a big three right there. I
That's
like that
cool.
Packers.
That's why I like sports betting, because you can bet what you like. You got to bet with your whole situation. So I'm going to X off his Patriots. I'm going to tell you that the best bet of the weekend is Houston Texans, without question. With 3.5 points, I could see if it was a pick 'em. Whoa. Then I'll be like, whoa, who's going to win?
Number 1D.
So, when's the last time? Anyway, so I'm giving you my big three. It's Houston. I'm somewhat all the way in with your Oakland Raiders, but I'm not gonna put that on my big three. I'm gonna go with the Rams as number
I'm
2.
gonna have to change my zone.
Nah, dog, yo, you had a shot. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I
Don't do
didn't
it.
see them over there.
Who?
The Titans.
Yeah, the Titans is 3.
too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we can definitely agree with that. So our big three would be definitely involving the Titans. Your big three should have the Titans in it.
Yeah, I like the Titans.
Getting plus 2.5 against the Colts.
Yeah.
Definitely, we're both kind of on Lamar. That's a good lean.
Yeah.
He's minus 6.5.
I like Lamar. They've been against the spread giants right now. Ain't nobody been able to stop that thing, man. I'm gonna just take a shot, man. I like the Ravens too.
Well, the bets that we did agree on were the Dolphins, the Raiders, the Buccaneers, and the Bengals. So that was like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hitter quitter. If you go with Titans, Dolphins, Raiders, Buccaneers, Bengals, that's right on the side of the team that's getting points. That's the underdogs, that's to say. And if 5 underdogs are winning, you just got to be able to pick between, those other teams and try to figure something out, because the Broncos getting 2.5 and then the Chargers game, stuff like that. I don't know if you want to put your money on stuff like that, but those are going to be hard games to play. And the Redskins are also a good game to play, but they're going to be hard to figure out if they're going to get 10 and 10.5. The Panthers are just as good as the Saints.
Money grab.
Yeah, exactly. So, play your over-unders very, very slightly. Play your money lines very lightly, and definitely get your run lines on, because I know for sure you got to win, and I'm saying that politely. I'm saying this is what we're going to do. We're going to put everything together, get you back on here. I'm about to get these outros out. We got your bets going down. Stu Podcast. I got StrongArm betting in the building. We is in here co-hosting. We're actually just hosting. We're not even co-hosting. It's like back and forth. We're like, best duo that you can see going out there when I'm giving out the alley. He's catching it in the air. air, and vice versa. I can catch it, but I got a little man dunk. You know how we just get over top of the door and we just barely dunk it. You know what I mean?
Should be in the winner's circle on some of this. I should be in the winner's circle. We all should be in the winner's circle.
All right, well, get your bang on, get your dunk on. We're going to win. We're going to take it back. We're going to bring it back. I'll get you the outro right here, and then get back with your whole situation, and then get to some music.